I saw this video where Obama and Michelle Obama, they said something along the lines of young people don't come out to vote because they know more about the cereal that they're eating than politics and what's going on now.
The only thing that worries me, and I agree in terms of the hope that I feel when I look at young people, just how they were raised, the values, their exposure, the questions that they have, the change in the economy that's forcing them to ask a certain set of questions. That gives me hope. But the thing that I worry is that I think too many young people who question whether voting, whether politics is worth it.
Well, partly because they have been told, the message is sent every day that government doesn't work. They take for granted all the things that a working government has done in the past.
Yeah.
And in some ways, we're still living on the investment that was made by that greatest generation.
I always joke that, and I said this about, one of the challenges of being president is like, you don't have a marketing budget, you know? There's really no structure to market government, right? I mean, the average young person knows far more about the cereal they're eating and the car they're driving than they do about what government actually does for them because they don't have a marketing budget. There isn't a jingle,
The only time they know about what government's doing is when it doesn't
work. Right.
So we're getting a good lesson in that right now.
Exactly. If people are paying attention and they understand what's missing.
Right.
Not having a public health system that takes care of people whether you're working or not, that takes care of you whether you have pre-existing conditions or not. Unemployment, Social Security, all of the things that sort of keep people going when the chosen path doesn't work.
And I think you're absolutely right that the danger for this generation is that they become too deeply cynical in government, not understanding that all government is us collectively making decisions together.
Listen, man, I can assure you one thing. If young people really knew who you are, they would not be voting for anyone remotely associated with the Democratic Party. Okay? I mean, this guy ran on a quote-unquote progressive platform. The minute he gets in office, he puts a bunch of people from Wall Street and Big Pharma in his cabinet. He gets rid of this grassroots movement that he's built, which inspired millions of young people to come out and vote. Disbands it, just leaves it, because he knows we don't need it. You don't need a grassroots movement when you a corporate sellout. Don't need him. And ramps up the wars for the military-industrial complex. Very charismatic, good talker, and just continues what Bush started. I mean, just really a piece of dirt, a war criminal, just like all of them. And I think it's absolutely disgusting that they make these kind of remarks. Like, what does that even accomplish? Like, you think people are going to go out and vote for Biden or something now because you said that? What does that even mean? I don't know, dude. I really don't know. And Michelle Obama, I remember her coming out like a few months ago saying something along those lines too. Like, young people don't come out to vote or something. And that they're not concerned with politics. Oh no. I think it's quite the contrary. They're waking up and starting to see this political apparatus for what it is, that it's just beholden to corporations and doesn't actually care or represent them. So, once you realize what's going on, that it's a racket, the entire political apparatus and environment is a racket for the corporations. So why would you want to participate in something like that? It's a clown show. It's a farce. It's ridiculous. You have the most undemocratic system on the face of the planet. It's run by corporations. It's not a democracy. So I don't know what she or Obama are trying to achieve, but whatever. I mean, I think at this point they just don't give a shit, right? It's some kind of brazen arrogance. Like, we'll just take a shit on young people. That'll motivate them, right? No. And you hear this kind of thing all the time, right? From the Democrats. It's kind of interesting. I don't really know what they're trying to accomplish with it, but anyway, I'm not particularly concerned with the remarks of someone who bombs my country or turns Libya into some kind of cesspit and drone strikes the crap out of civilians. 90% civilian death rate. I mean, what kind of a person is that to look up to? She shut his mouth, man. Seriously, like the arrogance of these people. You should be fucking delighted no one has hanged you for war crimes. Shut your mouth and go away.